There's supposed to be a mini PC inside of this box, but I'm kind of worried that this might be the most dangerous unboxing we've done yet.
And if we don't die from unboxing it, we're gonna see a really cool Lenovo mini PC that features a dedicated GPU in it for only 155 bucks. Let's talk about that after a word from today's sponsor.
Whether you're a student getting ready to head back to school, a gamer looking for an upgrade, or even a maker on the hunt for some new tools and gadgets, today's video sponsor, Microcenter, has deals on all the brands you know and trust. Microcenter constantly has events going on where you can maximize your savings. One of my favorite deals going on right now is this Ryzen 7600X 3D combo. It comes with the CPU, an Asus B650 motherboard, and 32 gigs DDR5 RAM for just $400. And if you're in the California Bay Area, Microcenter Santa Clara is officially open. Come visit Microcenter's 29th location, see what all the hype is about, and you won't be disappointed. Microcenter also made it even easier to get the products you know and love. By partnering with a firm, you have the freedom to buy now in person or online and pay later with flexible plans that fit your budget. Pair this with all the crazy deals at Microcenter, it's the perfect time to upgrade your system or get the PC of your dreams without breaking the bank. If you're interested in learning more about Microcenter and all of their offerings, check the links in the description down below. And big thanks to Microcenter for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
But anyways, guys, what we have right here is body parts. Just kidding. I don't know why this eBay seller decided to use a bio tissue box. Should we be using gloves? Should we be in like a bodysuit or something? I don't know. But this thing specifically is a Lenovo.
Like
what does it smell like?
I smell organs.
Specifically, this is a Lenovo P330 mini PC, which is technically, well, a really small form factor computer. It's mini in regards to the fact that it's really small, but also it is one of those PCs that is way smaller than a normal mini PC. It's technically 1 liter in size.
I'm like lightweight scared that like they reuse this even. Like, I don't know, this feels professional. This feels like something a body part would go in.
Would it? I would think this would have a bunch of labels on it saying biohazard.
Oh, they took them off.
Bubble wrapped body parts is what we're doing.
That would be pretty. Okay, imagine being a doctor and getting packing peanutted body parts.
But anyways, the mini PC. As you can see, it's a very small mini PC that has gotten pretty popular in the PC community because there's a lot of things you can do with this, and the fact that the GPU in there, a Quadro graphics card, is a single slot GPU that can be removed, and you can tell where the ports are right here.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we have one of these in the back where it has 4 mini display ports like that. They're so close together. It's crazy.
But yeah, the specific GPU is a Quadro P620, which is a 2 gigabyte VRAM GPU. It's nothing crazy, it's pretty low end, but we're talking about $155 here. Theoretically, we'll open this thing up. Theoretically, you could add another single slot card there, something like an RX 6400 or a 3056 gig, but in terms of price performance, it would really go downhill if you did that. So not in this video, but if you guys really like this video, we may do it in the future.
So on the front, we have a USB 3 that's also a charging port. We have a USB Type-C. We have a microphone jack, headphone jack, and a power button. And obviously we don't have anything on the sides but ventilation. The back, we have an Ethernet port. We have 2 more USB 3s, a USB 2, 4 mini display ports. We have an HDMI out, another USB 2. We have a display port out, and then we have our classic rectangle Lenovo charging port.
Yeah, so again, very, very small computer. You can use this for like a home server setup. You could install something like SteamOS or Bazzite on it, use it for a little couch gaming setup if you want to. But really, this is a very compact design, and with that dedicated GPU, which we will show you guys here in just a second, you do have the ability to upgrade this thing if you want to. And we'll be doing some modifications, diving into the 3D printing space later, because while this is good in its current state, there are some people out there who have built new panels for this to improve the ventilation of this small form factor design, especially if you want to upgrade it in the future. So we'll be diving into that after we do our benchmarks.
I removed screws I don't even know if I needed to remove.
Does the front come off maybe?
Oh.
See if you can figure out before I find a YouTube video that shows me how to do it. Shout out keys and wheels.
Hold the bottom and push slightly forwards.
Oh, the whole thing.
Oh, so I'm holding it from here?
Yes.
Doesn't feel right, is it? Like it's prying the plastic off the front.
Don't you tell me, watch this guy. He's just gonna slide it right off.
All right, I had to use a screwdriver. I don't know how that guy made it. He must have lubed it up. Check it out. Oh, look at the little speaker in the front.
There you go. So there you go. Now you can see your little Quadro, which is on like a little vertical 16x slot, which is pretty cool. Normally you don't see mini PCs like this. Normally in this territory you're getting just iGPUs, but you actually have the single slot access there.
Yeah, this is literally a desktop low profile GPU. So the low profiles do have a place in the market.
Wow, imagine.
Let's put a 3050 in it.
3050. You need the single slot one, but you can do it theoretically. It is a PCI 3.0 with the 8500T, which is a 6-core, 6-threaded processor. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that you can add stuff like that. And what we're gonna be looking at in the 3D print department is a new panel that replaces this. Because as you can tell, there's just this one hole for ventilation, and it's fine, but it's not a ton of extra airflow. So what it will be is a little plastic shroud that goes over top of it, gives gives you some more holes. We're gonna modify it a bit for extra airflow. And then, yeah, it would just be a more modded version of this setup.
Do we wanna check thermal paste?
Sure, might as well. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, even then, we got,
what the thermal?
What?
Actually, I think a lot of it's on this side.
I was gonna say, it is it's fresh-ish thermal paste, but it's like not touching on one side, which is really weird.
An 8500T, yeah. I wonder what you could go up to in this. Like, can we put an i7 in it?
The power brick, so that is important to mention. The power brick is 135 watts. So I would assume you could put another T processor i7 in there. We did that video with the Z-Box, which we did 2 videos of. And that one we went up to the 7700T, which wasn't a major difference for us, but at least in this department, we would go from a 6-core 6-thread to a 6-core 12-thread with the i7. But I wonder what those even go for.
I was saying this one should already be pretty good.
Yes. So
the fact that it's not a 4-core 4-thread and it's with such a low-end GPU.
Yeah, I'm curious if there is an 8700T, what that would be. Oh yeah, 150 bucks. I would not spend 150 bucks on a CPU upgrade for this when the whole thing is 150 bucks.
This is definitely included, right?
Yeah, sure.
Can't be that bad. Oh, it's drying up.
Oh, it's going. It's going. Look at it go.
You see it drying up as we go. Look at all the little VRM thermal pads. That's crazy.
This thing is surprisingly like fresh. It's not like super dusty or gross for it being a pretty, I would say, older mini PC at this point.
I felt that way about Jonah.
Yeah, he's not crusty and
He was
used
surprisingly fresh when we found him. Back and forth. Yeah,
Beautiful.
and I don't think we really feel the need to mess with the. I mean, you could go really fancy and do the GPU too, but
GPU looks pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's a Quadro, so it's going to be a little bit limited. One thing we need to check before we fully put this in and start testing it is we need to check the RAM and the SSD. Now, the SSD is only a 256 gig drive, which has been quite limiting for the game installs I've been wanting to do. But we're going to check and see what that looks like. NVMe, what kind of setup we got going here. And in the RAM situation, we have 16 gigs of RAM in here, but is it dual channel? Is it single channel? Let's find out. Oh,
okay. It's not there.
it's probably
I
on.
guess it is on the other side. So how do we get this off? Oh wait, now.
Oh, now it slides off.
Woo!
Oh,
Heck
easy.
yeah.
There you go. All right, so the RAM is easily accessible. Looks like we have
Samsung.
dual channel. Perfect.
How many gigs we were? So you said 16.
Should be 16.
16, 8 gig. It's 2666V. So it might be. I don't know if this is the low power stuff.
Might be. So specific there, and then the SSD is a
512,
should be 256.
256.
What brand? It looks very generic.
Samsung.
Samsung. So basic Samsung drive, but we do have a spot to add another drive. So that'd be an
wow.
easy upgrade we can do in the future to get some more game storage. We'll probably do that when we add the clamshell 3D printed model. Just throw another drive in there because we need more than 256 gigs of storage with this thing. But now that we've seen everything in this mini PC, we're going to try to put it back together and then play our esports titles. Again, this isn't going to be for high-end games. We will show you one of them to show you guys that it definitely isn't for high-end games. We'll play those games, show us all about, and they'll dive into a little 3D printing project to really improve this thing. Okay guys, we are kicking things off with a little Fortnite action. Currently running 1080p performance mode on medium view distance and low textures. Now, as we mentioned many times during the unboxing, this thing is not for AAA titles. I want you all to look at me, look at the screen. It's not for AAA titles. So for those who are like, well, quit testing Fortnite, quit testing all these other games, with this Quadro and i5, you're gonna be playing esports titles like this. So we're gonna show you guys what it's like in a future video, and also once we do this mod, which I'll be honest with you, the new shell mod might not be super necessary because the temperatures on this thing are not too bad. The Quadro about 70 degrees Celsius, running about 30 watts, and the i5 is at about 77, 78 degrees at 3.2 gigahertz, 30 watts. I don't think that's throttling down too much for that CPU. The shell is just gonna be an aesthetic thing, but if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see us do something a little more fun with this thing where we maybe slap in a GPU that shouldn't go in there, let me know because I feel like we have some watts to work with, especially with this 135 watt power adapter because we're only, at least based on my calculations, at about 75 watts. So we got a little room to work. And this is just my reminder to shout out Fortnite for performance optimization. This thing is 155 bucks and we're currently getting 100 FPS at 1080p with an old Quadro and an i5 processor in this little 1 liter size PC. So shout out Fortnite for optimization, making this game even more accessible than before. It was accessible, but you guys saw in some of our budget PCs, there are some times where it's just unplayable. This is incredibly playable, and this thing is not getting that loud. So that's really cool to see, really, really cool to see. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this design is gonna be. Jackson was 3D printing the design at home. He's gonna bring it in today, and after we finish our initial benchmark run, we're gonna slide it on, see if we notice a difference. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna notice a major difference because it's actually running pretty smooth right now, but we can add a little customization flair to this mini PC. And then maybe when we add a new GPU, if I can somehow get my hands on a 6400, because those cards are kind of hard to find right now. If I can get one of those, slap it in there. Oh goodness. Then we are very comfortably ready to install something like Bazite on this thing. So I think this would be absolutely perfect for Bazite. These things are so cool, man. It's just, I don't know. In a world where mini PCs, there are so many options you can buy from a bunch of different companies that have like modern processors. It's so cool to see these older ones that I just never knew existed working and running so well. You can tell I'm kind of in my mini PC era at this point. I just love these things, they're fun. How much performance can you cram in a small package? Oh, and make it 155 bucks? Beautiful. Now I wouldn't be picking this box up to play competitive Fortnite, but for a kid's first PC, or just a little working Fortnite on the side action, this thing is more than capable. Now, obviously in other games, 2 gigs of VRAM is gonna be a problem, but Fortnite on performance mode ain't a problem. It can work with 2 gigs of VRAM. Oh, I don't wanna fight that thing. I'm good, bye. Oh! I was like, what is happening here? Oh, that guy has a laser on him. I really do not have the guns for this, I'll be real with you. I'm curious, and there might be some documentation out there. I'm curious if this little PCI slot can actually push the full 75 watts that a normal desktop one can. Because if that's the case, then you can put pretty much anything with a riser card in there and make a mod out of it. But I'm gonna assume there's some limitations. Hey, Superman, I was looking for you. Oh, this is a real game where I'm done. Oh no, oh no. He's gonna push me. Well, you know what, guys? Performance is looking pretty dang good. We're getting about 100 FPS, some dips into the 70s and 80s at some times, but overall, pretty dang solid. So on to the next game.
All right, we are playing Valorant, everyone's favorite, basically Counter-Strike. So currently we're running some 1080p, and we are doing high settings.
I can't believe we picked high settings, I'll be honest with you.
We just like did what it auto-picked,
Yeah.
and high is where it's at. But you know, this is like the most basic of esports titles. You know, this is the game that's kind of like Counter-Strike. It's meant to run on like everything.
Yep. Esports titles have a very low barrier of entry, so you can get the most players in on it, and this game is playable.
The most sweaty players.
Yeah, definitely sweaty players. Same with League of Legends, all that stuff. But I was telling Jackson off camera, and as you can tell, we're not really like overheating. He might overheat here from all the times getting killed. We're not really overheating it all with the current hardware we have. We did that mod, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. It'll look really cool, but is it gonna make a major difference? We'll see when we run some games back again.
Oh my God.
He's overheating now. We need to get him a fan.
Oh my God, I crouched. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why do people like this crap? It's one of those games where it's just, it's so rewarding for like unemployed. Because it's like, I don't know, people say it's like crosshair placement, but like, I swear it's just something about knowing when to stop moving and like bullet reset. Like,
I freely grant you, as I've gotten older, my crosshair placement, it's done.
Horrible, yeah.
It's just done. I don't even then I wasn't amazing at games before, so it was like, it's just downhill from there.
I feel like we used to be at like CS back
Yeah,
in the day.
we were all right.
Oh my God.
Oh, if you guys do play Valorant, also let me know how many appointments you see your therapist. Ooh!
It doesn't help I'm not wearing one of my headphones either. That's kind of what's been happening when I'm getting shot from behind. I don't even hear them. Well, and the one earphone that is on is like really quiet.
Yep. Oh, we're on a heater. Oh, we're
on a bender.
So
I'm
flicking that
dominating.
mouse really hard. Flick it really hard.
I got killed by Alibaba.
No, not Alibaba. 10 kills remaining. Secretly just put Jackson on this so he could just tweak out.
Crouched again.
Oh, what?
My bullets be doing
So
crazy
is the
stuff.
spray patterns like similar to CS kind of vibe?
I don't know.
Can you
I
like
think it's more
master it?
I think it's more randomized, but well, right in the middle, I went negative. So,
Nice.
anyways, I almost said CS. Valorant, CS, same thing. They're gonna run really good in this PC along with some other esports, but that's another game.
Yeah, we're going to go and talk about those other benchmarks, and then we will switch to the new panel. See what that looks like, see if that worked out all right. We did a little 3D print projects. Whatever was going to fit, but we'll show you guys what it looked like here, Jackson designing it and everything, and
From there, if this works, then we have completed our $155 PC plus 3D print materials. Now we're gonna do it live. We just finished Valorant. Jackson is munching on some trail mix, and we're going to test this thing out. This thing cool. We got Toasty Bros written on it. We got a bunch of extra ventilation. Again, as we showed you through the benchmarks, does it need this extra ventilation? Not really, but it is cool. And with a 3D printer, you can do stuff like this. I'm making sure everything lines up right. Yep, everything in the front looks good.
I don't know if I can do this while it's on.
No, I think we gotta turn it off.
Does the motherboard that come out with it? This thing's hot, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this will actually help.
Yeah. Can be a little careful. Yeah, this is just PLA. I probably should have printed it in PETG, which I did have at home. I just didn't know how much I had. PETG holds up to temps a little better though. Oh, I forgot the power button, like, I didn't really get that part figured out.
Oh, is it just kind of...
Yeah, working on getting it fitted for... See, this one's just like fitting just as bad as... I mean, it's all the way back actually.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the USB, the ports are there. There's just this gap that I'm noticing, but it almost kind of... It's like it wants to clip in. I don't know. Well, it looks good.
That was pretty sick.
Is this on the fan though? No, I guess
not. I don't think so.
It's really close.
It's really close. I can plug it up and see if it... So the power button just doesn't push in? Is that the vibe, or what's going on?
Oh, yeah, the power... I don't know, the way it printed, I don't know if I need to like get a knife, and I guess I get... Yeah, let's just do that real quick. Let's actually make it work right.
Yeah.
So I see what they did here. That's like a spring, basically. I think it's maybe just kind of connected in the front. So let me grab like one of our box cutters and...
I'll just move it over here. We need some light anyways.
We think we got the power button unstickied for the most part, but the way that it 3D printed, it kind of like fused slightly, so it's really not a smooth experience, but as long as it turns on and off, I don't really care.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you know, now they have a 3D printer that we can do stuff like this with, especially these little projects. It's fun. It's modified now. It's got a little better airflow, better than what we normally would do. Back in the day, we would just Dremel some holes into the existing panel.
We really would have had to just drill a whole lot of holes in that thing. With no stencil either, it just would have been nasty. You gotta really
So
press
it's a little bit
it.
of a thumb workout.
It's like just don't turn it off, put it to sleep. But yeah, you like the, I wish, I didn't pay a lot of attention to the lettering. When I took it off the bed, the little middle of the B's and the O's got left behind the middle of the A. I should have attached them, but I wasn't really thinking.
Cool.
You can still tell what it says.
Nice. So before the outro, I'm gonna go ahead and run 3D Mark again so we can see the temperatures of before and after. And
Sick.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice little mini PC project and performed pretty well for 155 bucks. Let's run 3D Mark and wrap this video up real quick.
So our little mini PC actually did pretty good considering the price point. 155 bucks, and we even added our own little custom 3D printed plate that adds even more airflow, and it looks really cool, I gotta say. This would just be a cool like home theater PC, or even if you're just into esports and emulation and stuff, this would be perfect for that.
So yeah, you definitely need to keep an eye out for these Lenovo P330s, and we ran some other benchmarks to compare it to another mini PC we just took a look at, and also to talk about, well, what its limits are. And those benchmarks are as follows. We ran the 3D Mark Night Raid benchmark, which got a score of 16,189, which compared to the Core Ultra mini PC is almost half the score. The Core Ultra mini PC got a score of 30,383, which considering this is a $155 PC versus a $700 PC, and we're not getting double the performance, hey, pretty good price performance with this PC. CS2, 1080p low, we got an average of 115 FPS with 1% low of 77.4. Spider-Man Miles Morales, 1080p very low settings with FSR set to performance, only got 25 to 30 FPS. Again, performance bottlenecks there. And we launched Peak, the new hit title, 1080p low settings, we got 40 to 60 FPS, but a lot of stutters.
And for 3D Mark Time Spy, we got a score of 1,419, which is an 11 cents per point score. It's a pretty high whopping score, right? But for a mini PC and for it, not having the newest hardware, it's really not bad at all. And then we did that side panel swap, redid 3D Mark Time Spy. We went up actually 21 points. We went up to 1440. Not the biggest difference, but it did drop the CPU temps, and hopefully this, the whole entire like clamshell doesn't get quite as hot as it was before.
So if you guys want to see us do a little more with this PC, I mean, we have some options here. We could put a single slot GPU in this, something like a 3056 gig potentially. We could try a different operating system. We could do a whole host of different stuff if you want to see us max this thing out. Let us know in the comments down below, and if you're in the market for one of these PCs and you want to shop on eBay, link in the description down below will be an affiliate link and it will help us out.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So at some point, this PC will probably be for sale at PCBros.tech, and it's pretty cool. We actually will leave stuff like this whenever we do these custom 3D prints and custom mods.
PCBros.tech. You can buy little tiny PCs like this or really high-end builds with 5090s if you want them. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% in your next purchase. See you guys later. Bye-bye.